Hi everyone, my name is Shauna in case you don't know, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm filming in a different room today because I'm trying to figure out how to film with my dog Astoria in the house. I was hoping that it would be better to have me in the same room with her so she'd be quieter, but she's still being a little noisy in case you can't tell. So I'm very sorry about the noise, but I am going to be filming a video right now, and yeah, I just can't figure out how to film with her in the house very well. So for today's video, I'm going to be sorting more characters into Hogwarts houses, but this time I will be sorting anime characters. I have this little wood container here with a bunch of names in there. I actually wrote the names like 2 weeks ago, so I don't remember every single character that I have in here, and I think I'm going to do like, how many should I do? I'll do 8. I'll do 8 characters. I'm just gonna like keep a little check mark on my arm whenever I do a character. So let's pull out our first character, Armin from Attack on Titan. I actually have only seen like the first 2 seasons of Attack on Titan, but I have read all of the manga, so this will be somewhat based off of him on the manga. I almost feel like he switches Hogwarts houses between the first bit of the series, and then after the time jump I feel like he switches. He very much seems to have a Hufflepuff personality in the first part of the series. He is very loyal and he is very hardworking, and I suppose that those 2 qualities did really carry over into the time leap as well, but I feel like in the time leap he also develops a lot of Ravenclaw qualities. I feel like he is really intelligent and smart, and I feel like his intelligence really helps out the crew after the time leap. But I think because he has Hufflepuff qualities both before and after the time leap, I think I'm going to place him in Hufflepuff, even though I could just as easily place him in Ravenclaw. I mean, he is somewhat brave, so he could be placed in Gryffindor, but I feel like, oh my gosh, why does he have qualities for 3 houses? I mean, I don't really see Slytherin qualities in him, but I think Hufflepuff qualities are the ones that he has more than other houses. So Armin, you are going into Hufflepuff. Do a little check. Boom. 1 down, 7 to go. Let's pull out another one. Nezuko from Demon Slayer. I love Nezuko so much. I honestly could do a whole sorting Demon Slayer characters into Hogwarts houses because I love them all so much. But Nezuko is a hard one to do. I feel like Nezuko is very loyal to her brother, and I feel like she is hardworking. I mean, she's just a child, but she fights so much to protect her brother when necessary. I feel like she is brave, but it's hard because I'm like, would she have been this brave before she turned into a demon? You know, because we don't get like too much of her before she was turned, so I'm wondering if she would have that bravery before she was a demon, or if that's like a newly acquired trait after she became a demon. I feel like she could be ambitious, but I feel like Tanjiro is more the ambitious one, because I feel like Tanjiro is more the one that he has a mission that he's going to do anything in his power to achieve. So I feel like it's more Tanjiro that has Slytherin vibes. And the other house would be Ravenclaw, and it's not that she isn't smart, I just don't really see Ravenclaw as being her key qualities that define who she is. So because of that, I am going to put Nezuko in Hufflepuff. We have 2 Hufflepuffs so far. I know for a fact that I have at least one in here that is definitely not going to be Hufflepuff, but I don't know if I will get her. Ash from Pokemon. Okay, so I haven't seen like every Pokemon show in the universe because there is quite a bit. I watched a bunch of the ones with Misty and Brock. I've watched some with Dawn, and I have watched a bunch with Serena. So I haven't seen like all of them, but I feel like I know Ash as a character pretty well in order to sort him into his house. I feel like Ash is ambitious, but I don't really feel like he's cunning. So I feel like he does have some Slytherin traits, but he doesn't have all of the Slytherin traits. I feel like he is brave. I mean, he has to be brave in order to venture around the different regions and try and become a Pokemon master. I feel like he's loyal to Pikachu, but I feel like he isn't loyal to like everyone. I feel like he's loyal to Pikachu and his friends. And I don't really see any Ravenclaw qualities in him. I mean, again, I'm not trying to say that he isn't smart, I just don't think that those are his defining features. So I'm thinking that he is going to have to be a Gryffindor, and also he's the main character. He has main character energy, and let's be honest, a lot of main characters end up being Gryffindors. So I'm placing Ash in Gryffindor. Also, can we talk about how Ash is not going to be in the show anymore? I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, he's felt like a constant in the series, and he has been a constant in the series, and he feels like he's been a constant in my life too as I've been growing up. So to have someone else take his place is sad. But why is the person taking his place also having Pikachu as his main, like, Pokemon? Like, I feel like we could have had variation, but nope. We have 5 more to do for this video. Of course, I could do a sequel to this video if anyone wants one. Red blood cell from Cells at Work. It's really easy to sort her, but I'm just gonna go through the houses. I feel like she is ambitious, but like Ash, she is also not cunning. She is not very smart. Like, okay, she is a red blood cell, so she is quite literally doing the purpose of what a red blood cell is supposed to do in the body that she lives in. She doesn't like venture out often from her path, so I feel like she's very hardworking in the sense that she will do anything that she can to complete her goal of delivering oxygen to the other parts of the body. Which, like, shout out to Cells at Work for literally teaching me how the body and the cells work, because I did not retain any of that from my health classes. And I feel like she could be Gryffindor, but I feel like she doesn't have that much time to, like, show her bravery because white blood cell is always swooping in saving the day. So I'm putting her in Hufflepuff because of how hardworking she is, and technically she is loyal to the body because she's doing exactly what she is supposed to do as a red blood cell. So red blood cell, you're in Hufflepuff. I have 3 in Hufflepuff so far out of 4 that I've done, so I wonder if we're gonna get all of the houses in this video. If not, maybe I'll just keep going until I get all of the houses. Yuri from Spy X Family. This might be another Hufflepuff. Yuri is very loyal to his country and to his sister Yor. But Yuri also is really, like, smart with how he interrogates people. I would say that Yuri's brave because Yuri has to be brave to be a member of the special police. I wouldn't say that he's necessarily cunning, but I guess I could say that he's ambitious. I feel like he's an all-around, like, solid character. Well, I don't agree with his, like, position and his beliefs and his job. I do think he has some qualities that make him a well-rounded person. I feel like if he would just, like, switch allegiances to a different place, he would be, like, perfect. But most of the time in the series when we see Yuri, we actually see him just with his relationship with Yor, and because of that, I'm gonna put him in Hufflepuff because he's very loyal to Yor, so I feel like he would very much be a Hufflepuff, and his job, he could also be considered a Hufflepuff for his job. So our 4th Hufflepuff for this video. I might just keep going until I get each house, or I'll stop after 8, depends on what I hit first. Kirito, Sword Art Online. I have not seen Sword Art Online in a while, so I hope I'm saying his name right. Kirito. I really need to rewatch that. I've actually only seen, like, the first 2 seasons of that one as well, so I'm gonna, like, go back and watch all of it. I did this thing for a while where I only watched anime on Netflix, but the issue with that is Netflix normally only has, like, the first season or 2 different anime, so I'd watch, like, a little bit of it and fall in love, and then I'd never be able to finish it. But I can watch stuff on Crunchyroll and Funimation now, so I need to finish Sword Art Online. We might have a potential to have a Slytherin because I feel like Kirito isn't really Hufflepuff. I mean, he does have some loyalty to different people, but I feel like that's not his key trait. I feel like he's not a Ravenclaw. I just don't see intelligence and wit being his most notable traits. He is a Gryffindor because he is very brave, but I also feel like he's very ambitious, and I feel like he could be considered slightly cunning. And because we don't have any Slytherins, I'm just going to place him in Slytherin because I feel like ambition is his trait that really stands out. I feel like ambition stands out more than bravery for him. So, Kirito is going into Slytherin. Bam, 6. Okay, now all we need is a Ravenclaw. Come on, give me a Ravenclaw. Bakugo, My Hero Academia. Dang it, it's not a Ravenclaw. Ugh. Okay, so I'm actually in the middle of watching My Hero Academia. I'm almost done with season 3, and Bakugo has a very strong personality. He is not a Hufflepuff. He is loyal only to himself. And I mean, like, I feel like he's loyal to the idea of being a hero, but he's not loyal to, like, his classmates and stuff. I mean, if one of his classmates were in trouble, I suppose that he would theoretically go and save them, but, like, I just feel like loyalty isn't a super strong trait of his. He is hardworking. I will give him that. I also think he is brave, although I think his bravery sometimes can be a bit much because his bravery sometimes just gets in the way of him acting rationally and smart. I feel like he is ambitious and he is cunning, but I feel like his Gryffindor vibes are, like, what carries him as a character, and so Bakugo is going into Gryffindor, although he could very easily go into Slytherin. I'm at number 7, and I actually don't have that many left in here. Maybe I'll just go through all of them. I don't know. I'm very indecisive, and I'm trying to, like, vocalize how indecisive I am, because I can't decide if I'm going to do all the names I put in here, or stop after 8, I don't know. Madari. Kakaguri. Well, she's not a Ravenclaw for sure, and I know what house I'm immediately going to put her in, because she is cunning. She's got to be in Slytherin. I feel like she could be in Gryffindor as well, and I feel like, again, her Gryffindor qualities can make her act sort of irrationally, and she doesn't always make this smartest decisions because of her bravery, so I feel like she could be in Gryffindor, but I feel like her ambition and her cunning would make her be in Slytherin, and she's not a Hufflepuff at all. Not at all. So Madari is going into Slytherin. Okay. I only have 4 left. You know what? I'm just going to do all 4, and we're going to see if I get any Ravenclaws, which I'm feeling like I won't get a Ravenclaw. Oh my gosh, I don't remember how to pronounce this character's name. Suzura? From Kakaguri Twin. It's really easy to sort her, okay? She has a crush on Mary, and because of that, she is very loyal to Mary, and I feel like she doesn't always use her brains because of how loyal she is to Mary. Like, I feel like she definitely wouldn't be in Ravenclaw, and I feel like her loyalty is her defining trait that defines her as who she is. And I hope we get a second season to Kakaguri Twin. I mean, I know there's the manga, but, like, I really should marry and Suzura, because I feel like they're really cute together, and I want to know why she isn't in Kakaguri, because Kakaguri Twin takes place before Kakaguri. So, yeah, I'm putting Suzura into Hufflepuff. 3 more. Yuki, Vampire Knight. Unfortunately, she's another Hufflepuff. I say unfortunately, like, I'm a Hufflepuff, I'm glad she's in Hufflepuff, but also we have so many Hufflepuffs in this video. Yuki is very loyal to everyone that she likes in her life, and I feel like she is brave, but I feel like she doesn't act in the smartest ways because of her bravery, so I feel like she wouldn't be in Ravenclaw, and I feel like she's not very cunning, and she is slightly ambitious, but I feel like her defining trait is loyalty, and I feel like she is hardworking. Like, she sticks to her job really, really well. 2 more left. Let's do this. Please be a Ravenclaw. Please be a Ravenclaw. I Wonder Egg priority. She's not a Ravenclaw. I feel like I has Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Gryffindor traits. She's very brave. She has to be brave for what she does in this series. But she's also very ambitious because she is trying to save her friend who is no longer alive. But also she's really loyal to her friend, and she's very hardworking because of what she's doing to try and bring her friend back to life. Hufflepuff. I'm sorry, Hufflepuff. Also, I feel like I have to mention this every time I mention Wonder Egg priority. Wonder Egg priority is extremely triggering. Please check every single trigger warning before you watch the show, because literally it seems like almost every triggering topic's in there. The biggest one is suicide. So please keep that in mind before you watch Wonder Egg priority. I did not check the trigger warnings before I watched it, and while it was a good anime, it did take a toll on my mental health. So just, like, keep that in mind if you're gonna watch Wonder Egg priority. Final one is not a freaking Ravenclaw. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh my gosh. You know, maybe I should have, like, intentionally put a Ravenclaw in here. Maple from Before, who I actually met the voice actors for recently. That was cool. And I got a Maple poster signed by her. In case you don't know about Before, the main concept is Maple is this gal, and her friend convinces her to get this video game to play. And in this video game, instead of playing the normal route, she decides that what she's going to do is she's going to only increase her defense. So her attack is weak, her speed is weak, but her defense is super, super strong. And I always find that really funny and relatable because I have a tendency to only increase, like, 1 stat for myself. And, like, I was playing the new Miraculous game recently. It's, like, Miraculous Rise of the Sphinx. And I got to this 1 level, and I was like, I only increased 1 stat. And so it took me days to complete this 1 level because I was only increasing 1 stat instead of, like, balancing out like I should have done. I should have learned from Maple. Balanced out more. Although Maple is a little OP now. So Maple is loyal. She's loyal to her friends in the game, and she's loyal to Sally, her friend, outside of the game. She's also hardworking. You have to be hardworking in order to max out 1 stat like she did. I feel like she is a little ambitious, but I feel like she's not the most ambitious person in the world, and she's definitely not cunning. I feel like a lot of her, like, dungeon stuff that she just does it because it's there. She does it because Sally wants her to do it. She does not have Ravenclaw qualities, unfortunately. I mean, she is smart. She's just not, like, Ravenclaw smart. In Gryffindor, she is brave, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like only maxing out your defense so that you don't get hurt, I feel like that's not necessarily super strong indication of bravery. So, I am placing Maple in Hufflepuff. So that was all for this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. I am so sorry that most of the characters I put in there are Hufflepuff. Next time I do a video like this, I really need to make sure I have at least one character for each house. I mean, I don't know how to do it, but I need to make sure I do that. So yeah, I hope all of you are having a great week. If you want me to do it again, this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. I will also take suggestions for characters for different animes to do, so if you have a favorite anime, feel free to leave it down in the comment section below. And if there's any animes that are in here and you're like, oh, there's a certain character from the anime that I want to see you sort, feel free to also tell me what it is. If you want me to sort like Deku or Tsuneyuki, feel free to let me know and I will do that if I do a sequel to this video. I have an anime playlist with all of my anime related videos, and I will link that down in the description below. Until next time, goodbye.